and welcome to St. Louis Park Today. I'm your host, St. Louis Park Community Editor, Seth Rowe. Well, today we continue with the third part of a 5-part series on the Three Rivers Park District. Most people are familiar with their city's parks and recreation department, but fewer know about the Three Rivers Park District. Today's edition of this series, with Three Rivers Associate Superintendent Tom McDowell, we'll learn more about the district, how it operates, and where it gets its funding.
Three Rivers Park District is it's part of the Metropolitan Regional Park System, and there are 10 implementing agencies in the metro area representing regional park facilities. However, of those regional agencies, Three Rivers Park District is the only special park district. It's a special district by state designation. We were established in 1955 by the state legislature. We opened as a park district in 1957, and it is our charge from the state is to own and operate and manage parklands that are primarily in the western suburbs. It's a combination of park reserves and regional parks. We are a tax-based, tax-supported public agency. We are autonomous in that we have our own taxing authority, and our tax base is the suburban Hennepin taxpayer. And our budget for the 27,000 acres of parkland that we manage is primarily the property tax from suburban Hennepin County. We also have some of our budget is offset by park use revenue.
Well, if you enjoy Three Rivers Park District's trails, stop back tomorrow for some more news on trail developments from Tom McDowell. Well, I mentioned a while ago that I was going to tell you a little bit about the City Council developments, and I'll finally get around to doing that. The Economic Development Authority, before the City Council meeting on Monday, May 18th, approved just one thing, and that was a pledge of tax increment for tax increment refunding bonds, which the City Council, as same members but a different meeting basically, later formally approved as part of their proceedings. And basically it was supposed to save them about $20,000 by refinancing these bonds that they have out and getting a lower interest rate, but they have a AAA bond rating now, and the bids came in. They had about 10 bids, which was pretty good, the Ehlers & Associates consultant said, and they ended up getting a 1.53% interest amount for that refinancing, which will save them about $44,000, so a little better than they were expecting. Not too bad. They also approved a number of other things during the meeting. Specifically, they approved an ordinance amendment that will change the ordinance in order, a city ordinance, in order to allow a movie theater, the Casotas Theater, coming into the West End development to sell alcohol in a couple of rooms that will have theaters. And that was just some changes they made that will allow that plan to go forward. They'll have some restaurants at the theaters, a 14-screen megaplex, and so forth. Other items, they approved a Groves Academy parking lot and expansion addition that would allow a 14,000 square foot 2-story addition and parking lot reconstruction to go forward. Lastly, the council approved a comprehensive plan review, or basically they authorized the release of a comprehensive plan to be reviewed by the Met Council and other area communities, the school district, and so forth for comment before approving a final plan to go to the Met Council for consideration. It is a whopping 92 degrees now with a high of 94 for the day. It's also very windy, partly cloudy skies, and a low of 59 degrees. Tomorrow there's a high of 70 degrees, much cooler, and a low of 50 with just a slight chance of thunderstorms. Well, St. Louis Park Today, I'm Seth Rowe. Thanks for joining me, and have a great day.